Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 85 and we're here in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. Sorry, needed to just fix the camera a little bit. We have a beautiful mild morning here. A little bit windy, a little bit chilly, but very mild, and look at that beautiful calm water behind me. Good morning, DJ. Thanks for joining. Good morning, Sarah, KB Fibers. Thank you all for joining me. It is a lovely morning here. Good morning, Tammy. We've got that beautiful sunrise colorway behind me. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Evelyn. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Edna. Good morning, Evelyn. So glad to see all these familiar names. Good morning, Maria. Thank you, Sarah. Me too. I'm so glad YouTube is fixed. By the way, in the process of fixing YouTube, they added a new feature, and that is that whether all of the comments from live are kept for the recording. So if you feel like you want to go back and see some of the comments that you might have missed before, you can watch the recording later in the day or anytime, and I believe it's only on a computer, not on a phone, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can follow along with the live comments as well during the recorded version, which I think is really cool. Good morning, Patty, Grace, Donna, Cheryl. Hi, Angelina from New York. Good morning, Karen. I missed a comment, sorry. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Christine. Thanks everybody for joining me on this beautiful morning. The sun's about to come up over the trees in the building. Good morning, Faye. And the water is so calm. Now all we need to see is a dolphin, right? It's the perfect type of water to see a dolphin pop up over the surface. That would be cool. But not going to be greedy. It's beautiful here even if we don't see them. I know they're here whether they show themselves or not. Got a few birds down here. We have a few people. Not a whole lot of people, but a few. When I finish this row, I will show you what the rest of the beach looks like. I am working on a shrug. Good morning, Joni. I'm working on a shrug and my new Be So Sporty Bling collection, which is Be So Sporty yarn with a thread of pure silver supplied into the yarn, and I hand dyed this colorway to look like sunrise at Yarn on the Beach. You see we have all of the beautiful gold and peach and some of the blue from the sky and some of that iris violet color before turning into the water, and all of that is here. Do you have any pie shawl patterns? I believe I do. I'll have to think about that. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, DJ. I love the sparkle of the yarn. It's so pretty. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad you love my new book. For those of you who wonder what she's talking about, that would be Motif Magic, my brand new book, which has 17 projects that join as you go. Some of them are knit and some of them are crocheted. I'm wearing one of the pieces this morning, and I haven't actually been able to talk about this on YouTube Live because that's when YouTube got the glitch, when the book came out. So we've been talking about it on Facebook. So the book is out now. You can buy it on Amazon Prime all over the world. You can, in a print version, you can buy Kindle all over the world. It's available at Barnes & Noble and several other retailers. It's also available on my website, where you can get an autographed, personalized copy directly from me. Oh, thank you, Jean. You know, I absolutely love dyeing. The more I do it, the more I enjoy it, and obviously the more you do anything, the better you get at it. Oh, Mikey's review came up today. Oh, wonderful. I haven't read it yet. How exciting. I can't wait to read it. I talked to him about it a couple of weeks ago. Cannot wait to see what he had to say. That's awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Mikey and I have been friends, and Dan, for years. We met at a trade show many years ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure he still has the video of them interviewing me up on his YouTube channel. It was really funny. We had a great time. Speaking of dyeing, I have some new colorways to show you, and I didn't think to bring all of them, but I will write a blog post later this morning and release it where you can see all of the new colors. But I've been dyeing Be So Bold and Be So Sporty this week, in addition to the bling collection. And I have some brand new colors. That's why I brought these. These are brand new colors. The other colors are restocking of colors. But I came out with a new color of Be So Sporty yarn, and it's called Trailblazer. And I'm going to open this up so you can see. And it's got the most beautiful variations of fire. So we've got some mauve, some peach, raspberry, gold, and cherry. And I hand massaged all of those colors together. Isn't that beautiful? I am so in love with this. I say that all the time, but I can't help it. So I'll have there's photos up on my website now. This is in Be So Sporty yarn, and it's called Trailblazer, and it is available in the shop already. I'll have a blog post later today with the story about why I did the colorway and all that good stuff, but I just wanted to show it here in this beautiful morning natural light so you could see the gold and the mauve and the peach, raspberry, and cherry, all hand massaged together. And that's called Trailblazer in Be So Sporty yarn. Then I did two variegated colorways for Be So Bold yarn. Be So Bold yarn has a bunch of semi-solids right now, and this one is inspired by my favorite hibiscus, which I've learned is called the Palm Springs hibiscus, which I also have very fond memories of spending time in Palm Springs. And this is a colorway of tangerine, peach, raspberry, cherry, coral, and a little bit of cream. And it's in that buttery soft blend of organic cotton and bamboo in a worsted weight. So you can make really quick projects in this. And it reminds me of that beautiful hibiscus that starts on the other outside petals with this beautiful tangerine color. And as it goes to the center of the flower, it changes into a raspberry and a cherry. And so that's where the idea for this colorway came from. It's really vibrant and bold, and I'm in love with it. Then this colorway is inspired by a snorkeling trip I had in Key West many years ago. And when I went to Key West and went snorkeling, we went snorkeling right from the beach. The water was crystal clear, but it still had a lot of depth because of the different structures underneath, which made it good snorkeling. You had lots of dark teals and turquoise. The water was turquoise in the shallow parts, but then it still had some dark teal and some darker blue. And it's because the water is so shallow and crystal clear that you pick up the shadows and depths of all of the structures underneath. So I came up with this colorway. Oh, got a little shadow because the sun's coming up now. Let's see if I can change that. So if you see in here, we've got turquoise, we've got a beautiful deep sky blue, and we've got some really beautiful marine teal. Very much, and I'll show you photos from the different places that are inspired by these colorways. This is also done in Be So Bold, which is that buttery soft blend of organic cotton and bamboo, worsted weight. This is turquoise and teal and a beautiful blue, all hand massaged and blended together. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I want to make everything. I want to make something and everything. So I've got some semi-solids in Be So Bold also. So there's some purple, there's some turquoise, there's some coral, and then these two new variegated colors for Be So Bold. Then in Be So Sporty, I've restocked a bunch of my semi-solids in a whole bunch of different colors, and then there's Trailblazer, which is the brand new variegated color for Be So Sporty yarn. And I'll get back to my bling collection project. And just so you know about how many yards are in what, KB, the Be So Bold yarn is 247 yards of worsted weight per 4 ounces. Sporty is 325 yards per 4 ounces of sport weight. So it's actually a really generous yardage for worsted weight. 247 yards will go a long way in a worsted weight project. Oh, we've got a shadow again. Let's see if I can move that. I'll move over. How's that? Thank you, T-Boys. Thank you, Diana. Oh, he has the video linked. Oh, how fun. I want to watch it again. It was so funny. We could barely talk. We were laughing so hard in the video. It was hilarious. At least that's what I remember. I remember it being really fun. Oh, I missed someone saying they're happy to join live. I'm happy you're here too. Hello from New York. Yes, Sarah's still doing braids and jean jacket. As soon as it warms up, I won't wear the jean jacket anymore, but I did a variation of braids today where I did braids in a bun. So I did 2 half braids just to here, and then put the back in a bun, and then took those braids, crossed them over the bun, and wrap them around the bun. Can you see that it's the braids wrapped around then too? So they go across and around like that. Thank you, Sarah. This, I think, is my favorite braid look right now. I think. And today I'm wearing the Jordana Mobius cowl from Motif Magic. Beth says she loves the braid look. Oh, I want you to copy it. That'd be great. That's great. That's where inspiration comes from, right? By seeing something you like on somebody else. Absolutely. All right, bye, Angelina. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Judy. Thank you, Pam. Oh, I was going to talk about my Mobius. Okay, so I'm actually going to try something, and if it doesn't work, oh well, it'll be okay. But I saw a styling video for a Mobius yesterday, and I'm not sure this one's long enough to do it, but I'm going to try. Let's see. No, it's going to choke me if I do it. All right, so it's long enough. It's a Mobius cowl that you can wrap twice to give you this beautiful voluminous cowl look. Or you can wear it down and long like I had it this morning. And then I would feature the few little 2-color motifs to the side like that, kind of like it's an adornment on your cowl. And then if you wanted to wear this over a dress, you could wear it as a capelet as well. Obviously, leave your keys at home. And not in this outfit. I'm thinking it'd be pretty over a dress for going somewhere fancy. So it's like, get this position just right. You see, it can be more of a capelet, and you could even pin it right there. Wouldn't that be pretty? And look at how long down it comes in the back then. And in this particular styling, I like these in the back, and I'll show you what that looks like in the photos in the book. This is one of the projects from Motif Magic. And let's find the photos. Here we go. Here, see in that picture, the 2-color motifs are worked right down the back, are sitting right down the back. I think that looks really pretty to wear over a dress to go somewhere a little bit fancy. But for every day, and all of the projects in the book come with charts, line-by-line instructions, schematics, and lots of photos. So we'll go back to how I had it on today, which is like this. which again, you could wear that over absolutely anything like that. And then double up like that is another really wonderful way to wear it with anything, anything. And you could pick two colors that don't even go together, right? If they're two colors that blend with your wardrobe, you could actually mix and match any colors to make a project like this. I have lots of semi-solids available in the shop and Be So Sporty, and even with the variegated, I mean, this colorway would be gorgeous in this. Tracy, I missed what you said. If you want to repeat it, please feel welcome. She said she was asking about a project. Thank you, Faye. I think it is a very practical piece, definitely. And what's really interesting about it to me as a designer is that I've deconstructed the motif. The edging on this is literally a deconstruction of all 4 rows of the motif. I deconstructed all of them to do the edging in the same exact stitches. Thanks, Edna. It's actually Everglades. This is a green color. It's not showing up maybe in the light, but this is crushed berries and Everglades. Oh, Sarah wants to know when I'll be coming out with my own hooks and needles. Hopefully sooner than later, Sarah. I was working on it last summer before the hurricane hit, and as you all may or may not remember, I was out of business for a month, and that was very devastating to my family and my business, and just had to regroup and, you know, pull in the budget a little bit to get through such a hard time. And, you know, just I'm starting to look into it again. So it just wasn't the right time last summer, and that's okay, but it has been something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I do have a very specific point of view for what I want in needles and hooks, so I promise you that I am still working on it. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate your support very much. You know I will put a lot of thought into it before I decide on something. Good morning, Anna. Thanks for joining. Another familiar name. So glad to see everybody back. Faye, good question. My landlord is considering letting me stay another year. And so I anxious to get the contract to know for sure, but it looks like I might be able to stay in my current apartment one more year, which would be really helpful. It's not a great time for us to move right now, so fingers crossed that that works out, but it looks like I will be able to stay another year. So that would be fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Oh, today I'm drinking green tea with lots of lemon juice in it. Getting that pucker spot for sure. But that's what I like. Thank you, everybody, for your support.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi. Okay, I said I was going to show you guys the beach, so maybe I'll do that too. I even stop in the middle of a row since I promised at the end of a row and didn't do it. So here's the beach to the south of us. And then we'll come around here and we've got Dolly the Wonder Wagon and the beach to the north. See, we've got a few walkers this morning, not a lot, and this is our big, beautiful fireball coming up in the sky. And the beautiful, calm, and quiet beach this morning. Is this not a place you could take a nap? I mean, really, that sound is just so calming. I know, Terry, it's so calm today. It's different every day. It's just every single day it is different. I love that about it. I never know what it's going to be like when I get here. Yes, it's way more like lake water. I missed another comment. Sorry about that. Good morning from Richmond, Virginia. Thank you for joining me. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Yes, word of mouth advertising is the best. So thank you. Anything you can do to help get the word out about Motif Magic and my yarns would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Same as liking the videos and sharing them with your friends. Anything you feel like you can share with somebody else is very helpful for my business. So I am more than grateful for anything you can do to help. Thank you. Today we are at Barefoot Beach in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad I'm your favorite channel. Our swimmers are coming. Gosh, they're brave. I could not do that. I could not swim over my head out there. Wish I could, but I can't. I'd be way too afraid of Jaws. Bye, Tammy. Have a great day. Beth, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you enjoy my channel. I'm very grateful to hear that. Thank you. I'm happy to have you. Diane received her yarn on the beach bag. Wonderful. I wish. Oh, Anna wishes she could be there swimming. I like to swim, but not over my head. I worry about sharks attacking me. Yes, my yarns would be great for prayer shawls. Absolutely. Okay, KB asked if anybody has any podcasts, and somebody said they do. So if you're interested in other podcasts, please take a look at who's chiming in and saying that they do. Also, if you feel comfortable sharing your podcast information in the Create, Share, Inspire group on Facebook, you're more than welcome to do that there. I'm happy to support others when I can. You know that. Just like with my Pinterest collab board, if you have a craft business that you'd like help promoting, I can help promote you there. And if you have a podcast or craft business that you'd like to share on the Create, Share, Inspire group page on Facebook, you're welcome to share there as well. I am happy to help support others when I can. There's a lady who designs bags, and she sells them on Etsy. She's using my spoonflower fabrics to make the bags, and it's something that I'm going to be sharing later this week to let you know where you can go buy her bags, that she's actually making them with my fabrics, and I think that's so cool. And I don't know if any of you have wondered why I stopped sharing sewing patterns. Maybe half a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer. It's because my sewing machine broke and I don't know how to fix it. I know, isn't that terrible? I love sewing, but I don't have any idea how to fix it, and I don't know where to go to fix one here. Anna's thinking about opening up a channel too. Thanks, Audrey. Yeah, I'll share them. Judy saw them on Instagram. Okay, cool. She did send me a link to her shop, so I'll be posting I'll make a blog post about it this week and share all the links so you can find out where to order her bags. And her bags use my fabric, so it's beneficial to everybody, and I think that that's awesome. And also, if you're a sewer and you're interested in any of my fabrics, you can buy them in my Spoonflower shop. The link to all my different shops is always in the video description here. You can find links to all my social media channels, all my different shops, including Spoonflower, my Amazon shop, Redbubble shop, and my own yarn store. What else? And links to different types of YouTube playlists. Oh, Christy didn't know I sew. I've been sewing longer than I've been knitting and crocheting. When I was 19, I took one class, an adult education class, to learn the functioning of a sewing machine, and after that decided to teach myself how to sew with a used sewing machine, and I was a waitress at the time, and decided to make custom dresses for all the girls that were old enough to go to nightclubs. So I was buying this psychedelic fabric that kind of had a holograph image to it, and I was making these super simple, like just spaghetti strap sundress nightclub dresses with holographic fabric, taking the girls' measurements, telling them they were custom made, which they were, and charging $100 for them, and I was so pleased with myself. Since then, I've made a few evening gowns, even made one wedding dress, and after that I gave up sewing for a long time, and a few years ago started sewing again. Sarah, I don't think there's anything any of us can't do. Sarah asks, is there anything I can't do? And I believe if something is learnable, it is something that anybody can attain. Not just me, anybody. If there's instructions and you can learn how to do something and you can just practice and make it better, there's nothing you can't do. I just don't believe there is anything you can't do. And that's not just for me, that's for anybody. Christine enjoys sewing dresses the most. I love sewing so much, love it. You know, as a knitter and crocheter, it's mind-boggling to me how fast it is to sew compared to knit and crochet. It's like, you don't have to make the fabric too. That's kind of exciting. But if you go to my website, there are tons of free sewing patterns for, one of my favorite aprons that I use all the time in my kitchen. I have a beautiful pattern for a Pinafore apron that I love. It's super simple and it fits beautifully, makes a great gift also. I have patterns for all sorts of bags, tote bags and project bags. God, I keep hoping it's a dolphin. And what else? Oh, an eye pillow. Oh, beautiful eye pillow pattern. Super simple. Can't remember. Oh, and some roll cases where you could put colored pencils or makeup brushes or crochet hooks or double pointed knitting needles. I've got one of those. Whole bunch of sewing patterns. So if anybody's interested, I have all that. And as soon as I get around to fixing my sewing machines, I can start sharing sewing patterns again. I know, shame, shame. It's on the list of things to do that I wish got done quicker than it does. I'm sure other people know what I'm talking about too, though. We all have those lists, right? Personally, I would like to buy more of my spoonflower fabric, since they have so many lightweight fabrics now. I would really like to be making sundresses with them, because in the summer when it gets hot here, I pretty much live in sundresses. It makes me happy, and I would love to share my sundress patterns with coordinating shrugs and cardis and vests in my yarns. I think that would be, whew, I got scared for a second. I think that would be so fun. Oh yeah, absolutely, Audrey, and crochet on fabric. Wait till you see the projects I've done with my Redbubble scarves, the chiffon 55-inch Redbubble scarves. I've converted them into garments with crochet on fabric. So excited to show them to you. They are spectacular. I'm so pleased with them. And I've even found some scarves. Let's see. I don't have one of the Redbubble ones with me this morning, but here's another one. This one has crochet on the edge of the fabric. And I've transformed 2 scarves into a garment. So it's going to be really fun when I can share more of those transformations with you. I have not forgotten about the earring jewelry. I just haven't had time to work on it yet, but I still think about it every morning as I put my earrings on. But you know what's funny? Oh, thank you, Sarah. Oh, Terry, yeah, I'm so excited to show you what I'm doing with the bandanas. It's going to be amazing. So we were talking about making jewelry for our jewelry, and I wear these really simple hoop earrings most days, and because they close and I don't lose earrings with the yarn anymore. Until I get more earrings like this, I'm just going to wear these. But anyway, so I'm talking about making jewelry for our jewelry, which I think is going to be gorgeous. But as I was looking at these the other day, I was like, we can make these too. Look at this. So most of us who know how to work with wire know how to make that little loop on the end. That one's easy to do. And it's just been hammered in the center here. So if I just find the right size wire, and I'm guessing this is, gosh, it might even be 24 gauge. This is a really standard size gauge, but it's hammered along the edge here to stiffen it, and then put into a round circle on one side and a 90-degree angle on the other, and you've got yourself this gorgeous hoop. We're going to be making these here too. Sundress of the halter. Oh, exactly, Audrey. Be perfect. A halter top and a skirt and spoon flower and crochet edging along the bottom. Perfect. How gorgeous could that be? I mean, and spoon flower has like 25 different fabrics that they'll print my designs on now. They have everything from pajama flannel to gorgeous canvas for the really stiff, nice bags, to silk and real gauzy cottons, like sheer gauzy cottons. They even have jersey if we wanted to make wrap dresses, like Diane von Furstenberg style wrap dresses. You think it's 18 gauge wire, Judy? Thanks. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I haven't looked at it next to my different spools, but yeah, I think you're right. It's more like 18 gauge now that you say it. Thank you. Yep, I agree. You're right. It's 18. And it'll be so much fun to make earrings like this. So then we'll make the earrings and make the jewelry for the earrings, and that will be a really fun project. Thanks, Grace. I get excited about everything. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. But on that note, I suppose it's time to wrap it up. So let's take a minute here to look out on this gorgeous view this morning. Look at all those blues. My goodness. And listen to these relaxing baby wave sounds for another minute. Set our intentions for the day. Thank you all so much for spending the day with me, or spending the morning with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise and the beautiful beach and the nature inspiration color palette. Hope you enjoyed chatting together. I so enjoyed having you here this morning. If you like Yarn on the Beach podcast, please like the videos, share them with your friends, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and follow all the links in the video description to find out how to follow me in different social media or find links to all of your favorite inspiration from patterns to the different shops. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.